just going straight into a fight with Shogun, though?
Well, I would have been preferred like to did the Ultimate Fighter against Machida.
Yeah.
To fix the problem back in the day from square one. You know what I'm saying? Just X Rashad out because he don't got the damn belt. But Machida English is not so good, so I get stuck having to fight Rashad. He all cocky, think he did something good because he's on the Ultimate Fighter. But like, dude, you just got knocked the hell out. You on Ultimate Fighter by default because the dude that knocks you out don't speak English, bro. Don't be coming here acting like that. You know what I'm saying? That's this type of thing that I'm dealing with. It's just annoying actually. But you know, all that being said, I train. It's said and done. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like fighting Rashad is taking a step backwards, but how things worked out and everything, I think that this would be a nice warm-up fight for Shogun. You know what I'm saying? God willing, everything work out, goes planned. It'd be a nice one because you know everybody know I took time off. You know it'd be stupid to go right into a like big title fight with Shogun. So this would be a good test for me, good warm-up fight. And if I lose to Rashad, then I don't deserve it. I don't even deserve it to get my belt back.
Of course, Shogun's got a win over you from Pride,
right?
Which is also probably interesting to try and get.
Very interesting. You know.
Yeah. You think you've come on a lot since that first fight you had with Shogun?
Yeah, hey, the fight with Shogun, it wasn't me.
You didn't look yourself.
I wasn't. I was already injured. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to make that be known before the fight. Tell everybody, oh, I'm injured. Yeah. So like, the fighters always do that. You know what I'm saying? If people ask, how's you doing? Like I'm in best shape. We don't go and tell people. We don't want our opponent to know. You know what I'm saying? But I can tell you now, it was years ago. For the first 3 weeks of their camp, I did a 6-week camp. Back in those days, I only did 6 weeks because I stayed training year round. Because of Pride, they could tell you whenever to fight. So I was in shape year round. So the first 3 weeks, the camp was going good. I was in really good cardio shape and everything. And I got an ankle injury where I couldn't run anymore. That's the only way I got my cardio. And back then, Pride, first round was 10 minutes. And Shogun was known to have good cardio. So, you know what I'm saying? I should have just backed out of the fight. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I underestimated. I thought, oh, he hadn't fought nobody in Pride. There's a couple Japanese guys. I didn't think he was that good, you know, at the time. And he crashed me right away. Boom, took me out. And he hurt my rib. And
yeah, it was with knees, right?
Yeah, he hurt my rib with knees. Totally unexpected. He jumped on me right away. And I tried to pace myself. Go back and watch the fight. I'm trying to pace myself so I don't get tired in the first round. Yeah. And Shogun just jumped on me. And that fight has haunted me all this time. Now it's still hunting me, and it's time to get him back. But then I just had another similar thing with Forrest. You know what I'm saying? I didn't train properly. I got injured in camp. I got those healed up, but I had some injuries that could have in the fight. I was way overweight and didn't train and believe in my own crap. You know what I'm saying? I'm champion and just won the undisputed belt. Like, you know, I got a little injured with Dan Henderson in the fight, and all I had was like a little ligament right here on my pinky, and I ended up not training at all. You know what I'm saying? I could have kept running or something, but I'm being all like, oh, I'm hurt. You know what I'm saying? And get another loss. And you would think that, you know what I'm saying, I would learn from the fight with Shogun not to go, you know, not to go into a fight not prepared. But in my mind, I thought I would be prepared, except because I thought like, oh, Forrest come out the Ultimate Fighter. He got a glass jaw. I can beat this guy. And so now that fight haunts me. So
I don't think you lost that fight anyway.
I know I won.
That was a bad decision.
I know I won. I know I won the fight. That's why I know I won the fight. But you know what I'm saying? It's just still one of those things that hunts you. You know what I'm saying? It's on your record. I know mentally I won that fight. That he didn't whoop me. He didn't whoop my ass. You know what I'm saying? When I said that in the cage, people were like, why you say that? I'm being sarcastic. Everybody know I'm you know what I'm saying? I was like trying to deal with my emotions, not being, you know what I'm saying, outraged, not being all crazy and you know what I'm saying? I could have cussed and I only would have embarrassed myself and my family, you know what I'm saying? So, you know. And
if you don't say what you said at the time, everyone says, oh, you're a sore loser.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So I had to deal with that, but yeah, I want to get Rashad, nice warm-up fight, kick his ass, fight Shogun, redeem myself from my sleep, from my mind, and then go and just beat the hell out of Forrest, retire him.
Really?
That bad, retirement. Only reason why is because of the way Forrest act afterwards. When he know he lost the fight. You go back and watch the footage. When they said you know he won, he was so surprise. You know what I'm saying? I say that fight was a controversial fight, just like Shogun and Machida won was controversial. And they, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things. But look at me, you know what I'm saying? Well, you know, Forrest is the golden boy. He's the one who made the UFC with the Ultimate Fighter. Him and Stephen Bonner, you know what I'm saying? You know, so they have their things, I have my thing. So.
But you're a very big draw for the UFC as well. When speaking of that, how's the relationship now? Because last time I spoke to you, you said, "Oh, I think I'm going to finish my contract, so I'm not fighting for the UFC." And then you went to Australia, and it seems like things got worked out. You came back with a new contract, and because things were pretty frosty between you and Dana for the minute.
Well, really, to be honest, like it's all my manager. My manager wanted me to work things out and stuff like that. It's still hard dealing with the UFC stuff now. You know what I'm saying? You know, those guys. You know what I'm saying? If I had my way, you know what I'm saying, I still would be retired, you know what I'm saying, and do my thing. I want to promote my own show. I want to be like De La Hoya around this mother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't need the UFC. I don't need the UFC banner. I don't need the way they don't want you to make money. They stop your after parties, what's your sponsors, and they do all this. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, let us make money. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just sold, what, 10% of the company for $100 million?
I think it was $100 million.
They just sold 10% for $100 million. Like, I'm gonna tell you how I am, and this is real. And God knows if I'm lying. If I had a big company and I sold my big company for a piece of my company, 10% of my company for $100 million, I would give some of the fighters that helped me sign a contract, I would hook them up. I would hook them up big time. I would choose like the you know what I'm saying, the top fighters, you know what I'm saying, each weight class, and hook them up. Give them, you know what I'm saying, do something for them, you know what I'm saying. I would do something for them. Give them a nice expensive car, like a nice watch, anything tax write offable or something. I would, you know what I'm saying, I'll hook them up, you know what I'm saying. It's just how I am, like, because the UFC ain't did it with just their name. You know, you put, like I said before, you put 2 UFC symbols in a cage. See how many pay-per-views they get. Let the 2 UFC symbols fight each other. See, but people don't know. People don't understand. It's not all about your name or UFC. It's about the characters that's in it. It's about the people that's inside the octagon. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole package there. But they don't realize that. Yeah, they can. You know what I'm saying? They can keep making new fighters and stuff like that. But some people can't be emulated. You know what I'm saying?
Did they give you a car for tough? You usually get a car or something.
Yeah, they get in a car for tough. Yeah. Everybody get a car for tough.
Right.
You know, that ain't nothing special. Like, you know, doing tough and how much work goes into it, and it's 6 weeks out your life. You know what I'm saying? And in Vegas. How much that car? I could have bought the car myself. How much money I spent in the clubs in Vegas? Now that's my fault. But if I'm in Vegas, I'm in Vegas. And this is my personality. You know what I'm saying? I spent that money. You know what I'm saying? I lose money every time I do Ultimate Fighter. But you know what I'm saying? This just my point of view on things. You know what I'm saying? And I'm keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if the UFC don't like what I say or not. You know what I'm saying? For years. You know what I'm saying? I fought in the UFC and I didn't agree with a lot of stuff, but I kept my mouth shut. I didn't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Things that didn't go right, things that wasn't anything right. I kept my mouth shut. I didn't say anything. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard to keep your mouth shut when people just keep stepping on you. You know what I'm saying? People only take so much. So, you know what I'm saying? I still say that you know, saying the UFC has a lot of good qualities and stuff like that. And yeah, I re-signed a contract with them. You know what I'm saying? It's no secret. I got 6 more fights with the UFC and stuff like that. But like right away, they you know, so we try to work on our relationship, and right away they mess things up. Right away, already, I'm not happy with them again. Right away.